Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, this is probably the worst way to start off a week. First off, a quick update on the story last week of the crew member who went overboard. It did look like the crew member fell overboard, and all search and rescue procedures have now ceased over the weekend, so our complete condolences to the family of the member, as well as everybody on the Carnival Victory who was working alongside of them, and our friends with the crew member, and just a general companion. It's not a great story when you lose a fellow person that you work with for any reason, so condolences to everybody involved there. Now we come to a very horrible story, but I feel it's important to cover for a few reasons. A toddler in San Juan on the Freedom of the Seas uh, fell from an 11th story window. Tragically, the child was rushed to hospital, but life-saving procedures were unresponsive, and the child passed away. The family was on board with the mother and father, a younger brother, grandparents, and originally the story came out that a child had peeked through one of the open windows and fell out, but when the further investigation came and looked, it's quite obvious that the child could not have just looked out the window. It had to be lifted. It's a higher window, and the story now has come out that it seems to be that it was in the grandfather's hands and arms when he was holding the child up to the window and holding it out for the child to see when it slipped from the arms and fell tragically to the deck below. It's not a great story to cover. It's not something I enjoy covering by no means, but I feel it's important that people out there with children know how important it is to keep your children safe while you're on board. People automatically, when they go on holidays and vacations, they tend to just be in kind of a euphoria of their surroundings and not really paying attention so much to what they're doing and the risks involved. You know, would you hold your child out over a balcony 11 stories high in the city? Probably not. Why would you do it on a cruise ship? It's tragic. I don't understand when this happens, because I would never dream of doing this to my granddaughters or my kids even growing up. I'm always safety oriented when I'm traveling. So it's just a story that I just want to plead with everybody out there: when you're traveling, especially with younger children, always keep an eye on them, because you just never know. You turn your head for one moment and that could be all it takes. And in this case, literally just lifting a child up to get a nice view of how high up you are ended in tragedy. The child was a year and a half old, and the parents are stricken and grief stricken and barely consolable. There is a crime scene investigation underway, but from all accounts so far, it does seem to be that it's just a tragic accident. Um, and it's just, it's something I had to bring up to plead with everybody out there to please be careful with your kids when you're traveling, especially when you're cruising. There's low railings at certain areas, and kids like to climb, and especially if you're holding your child, don't hold your child over a railing. Hold your child back from the railing. Well, there you go. Not great news stories today. I hope we get much better, happier news that coming up this week. I hope you appreciate this news update. If you did, please Give it that check mark. And if you want to see more tips and tricks and travel blogs from around the world, please hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.